Mm. Hello, 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 and welcome to another Daily Code Film. Daily code fun. That's, no idea what they're doing. I know what you meant though. Thank you, Zulius. Hi, Irish John Games. Oh my gosh, Irish John Games. Let's start with that. We have Science, who is already here, and Lurkin. Thank you so much for the lurk. Let's see if we can get a good bug clip.
So he's going to have a voice like this. Hello, chat. Hello, how are you doing today? Hello, my name Expression Ferret. In Ferentonia, we do not eat regular vegetables nor fruits. We eat the metal is part of the fork. Yeah, 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 yeah.
I have no idea what was going on there, but I love it. Oh my goodness, I love it. Uh, Good times over on Cyan streams. Uh, Check him out if you ever get the chance. We saw Irish John Games. First of all, let's do a shout out for his game coming out on Steam, early access later this year. He's aiming for the before the end of the year, which is a good target. Let's see if we can get a good clip from his stream while we're here.
Just waiting for my document to print.
I so miss. So that sounds like a laser jet. I really miss dot matrix printer noises. They broke you.
What the fuck, man? Oh, class. Fucking class.
Anyway,
Roboto 16. Roboto 16. Roboto 16.
They broke you. They broke you. He's working on a game that looks amazing. It is a strategy cross RTS cross first person shooter. No, I don't know. It's got a lot of cool elements to it though. You're commanding pirates essentially, or representatives of various countries. There's commerce, there is war, there's conflicts, and it just looks. And there's a sandworm. Yes, a sandworm. And then the other person that just said hello is Soft as in Software. I was hanging out with him last night. Really laid back streamer. He does Office add-ins in various forms. Lately, I've been seeing him doing Office add-ins with Blazor. He's been writing like actual Office add-ins using Blazor UI to drive the interaction to use the add-ins. It's so cool. It blows my mind. Anyway, do you have any clips? Any clips? I took too long. I need to refresh. No clips from him yet. That's okay though. Definitely check him out if you get the chance. Hello, Abaddis. Man, it's snowing everywhere. But yeah, we've been working on a small app, the Financial Management Tracker. We've been doing quite a few things with it. And the most recent thing that we started was designing the actual user interface. So we're doing some actual design work, which I'm not the best at, but I am going to try using actual tools. Actually, how many times can you say actually in 5 minutes? Too many is the answer. Too many. So we're going to head over to Figma. My shirt was choking me. And so what we're doing first is coming up with an overall color scheme, maybe. Trying to figure out what shades of black we want for our dark theme and whether we're going to introduce colors or not. So this is Figma. It's free to use. If you haven't heard of it, you're not going to learn how it works from me because I barely know how to use it myself. But it's here. Is that this page? I can't tell if that's this page. Yeah. Right. Right. You're supposed to be... I really don't know what I'm doing with this. Not gonna lie. Pasta. Okay, I'm gonna have this thing be my page frame here. I want this thing to move. So can you go left a bit? So that I can grab onto you, please. And go up here. Sunk it. Okay, because I want this, yeah, and that's what I thought. I can't put this inside of page frame because I don't know how to turn it into a container. So maybe if I just, can I create a group out of one thing? I can create a group out of one thing. Oh, yeah, which is not quite doing what I was expecting it to do, but that's okay. They're still together. What I was hoping to be able to do is have my page frame. Whenever I try to move my page frame, it also moves the content. Or just kind of lock the page frame in place and then I won't accidentally move it. That's a good idea. Bring to front. Anyway, that's where we're at. That's what we's doing. Excuse me. This is going to go in here. Oh, wow. I did not realize that. So the order that the items appear inside of here is the z-index order, top to bottom. So closest to the front would be this rectangle. Closest to the back would be this thing. Okay. Group. I'll get the keyboard shortcut soon. Note. Which means you need to be on top. Okay. Okay. We're going to delete that anyway. So anyway, we were coming up with colors, and of course I was having trouble naming things. So like if I'm going to do different shades of black, then I was like, what do I call these? And the short answer that I came up with is why not just go ahead and call them black 0, black 1, black 2, where 0 is the darkest black, 1 is the next darkest, and so on and so forth until the lightest dark black color that I want. So I want to pick some good blacks, and that would be like, they don't necessarily need to be shades of gray either. I just want them to be dark. And since we are doing dark side, we can like actually draw from Star Wars and see all of our Sith colors, like the reds and the blacks, and I think they still use blues or any of the dark side colors because they have kind of this orangish. And lightning. Lightning would be a color. Red lightning. Yeah, but really, there's only, I guess there's like this dark metallic gold. Oh, I mean, it's not like Boba Fett is dark side or anything. He's just free agent. Don't quiz me too much on Star Wars lore, because I don't know. Yeah, it's like you get two colors in the color palette for dark side. Maybe three. Maybe this chrome, maybe four, maybe that's kind of a gold. But yeah, black and red. Black and red is what you get. Have I seen the trailer for the new Star Wars show? Show? I can't say show. Show called Andor. I have not. Does it look good to you? I will definitely have to put that in my queue to watch. YouTubes. Andor trailer. Watch later. All right, that's in my watch later. So anyway, it doesn't look like I'm going to get very much help from just studying Star Wars Dark Side. Actually, what if I just looked up Dark Side? What kind of colors do we get there? We get the, right, the Emperor's color is this kind of bluish hue in most of these scenes, even though he's kind of fleshy looking still. Ooh. Yeah, can't really draw too many colors, but we do have, we do have kind of this color here from this fan art. Looks like I like this color. So Windows Shift S, Windows Shift C. Yeah, Windows Shift C. Let's try this color. The darker. Yeah. Yeah. Copy. Scooch. Scooch. Move your butt. It's in my way. Impasta. So this is like a very dark teal almost. We'll organize them in a bit. Copy paste as duplicate. I like the trailer, but I'm still wary of Disney Star Wars. Understandable. 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 We'll name the colors later too. Windows Shift C. This kind of metallic. I should just open this in a new tab. Gilmy, can I grab onto, say, oops, wrong button, wrong button. I did not mean to offend. Okay, let's pick that color. Impasta. Cool. Definitely have to have one of the reds in there. Waiting for the Real Housewives of Endor. Is that a real thing, or just keep in mind that I'm not very good at picking up on pop culture references and things that are funny. Endor sounds like something that would be Lord of the Rings related. Kind of like Gondor. I don't think it's real, but you never know. Copy. Oh, that's where the hairy Ewoks live. Hairy Ewoks, as opposed to the non-hairy Ewoks. I told you, don't quiz me on Star Wars lore information. I know the terms or the planet Tatooine. I know Ewoks and Wookiees and Boba Fett and Baby Yoda that has a real name, and I had to cool it. Celia says, I'm having a dumb moment right now. Why do I get yelled at with nullability of reference types in parameter sender of void bot blah 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 doesn't match, possibly because of null. You have nullability turned on, and for that void bot dot client on connected, that should be object question mark sender. Just about all of the events that use object sender as a parameter have object as a nullable, or have sender as a nullable object. So just put a question mark on that. I'm just going to put this down here. Go here. Okay. Our next color was going to be one of the reds. So yeah, we'll just keep going with this picture because we can go with this picture. It's just going to be hard to use a chrome-ish color without any gradient. Anything to give your brain the indication that this is supposed to be metallic looking or feeling when it's just a solid color. But let's go with, and it's going to be especially hard to pick a red from here because the middle is closer to orange or even white. It's just, again, our eyes are using the colors surrounding it to make this look more reddish. Oh, no worries. No worries, Elias. We're here and happy to provide information where it might be confusing. I'm going to use this red. I like this red a lot. Ooh, that was a really good spot to pick from. Basta. That's a nice soft red. This is almost the bootstrap warning red, where it's not like so red it's blinding. So red. That's a really nice shade of red. I like it. Hello, Dukasoft. Hello, coffee. And Zulius is like, or just have more coffee. That would work. What other? Right, we're gonna need some kind of. I mean, we'll just probably use an off-white for the light color for font color. Or for color or whatever. So something like, I wonder if I can actually modify the color from here. Will you let me? Something like F3, F0, F3. I think that one would stand out quite a bit without being, again, blinding white. Actually, let's just try it inside of here. F3, F0, F3. Yeah, I like how that feels better than the blinding white. I still need more. I need more. Because each of these is going to turn into shades of. So like 0 will be 0, 0, 0. Probably skip to 3, 3, 3. And then 6, 6, 6. So this would be all of my shades of gray, including black. This would just be shades of this color, which we're going to use Adobe Color Wheel probably to get shades, or Color Mind or something. And then same with this one, we're going to get shades for this color, shades of red, shades of white. We're just going to, maybe not shades of white. But yeah, I wanted this to have kind of a blue hue, which would be the opposite, wouldn't it? F0, F3, F0. Yeah, that's better. Not that it's going to make that much visual difference. Nice. Good vibes. Okay, so those are going to be my basic colors. So the answer to this question is yes, because I did it. So let's go with taking this here and saying copy pasta, move over to about here. I didn't delete the text. Apps. Okay, so these will be blacks. Can I call them neutrals maybe? Neurals. That's what I want to call them. Are you left aligned? You're left aligned. Okay, so neutrals is going to be 0, 0, 0. We'll call you, right. I found this out. We can just do that. Oops. And we call this one 3, 3, 3. That might be a big jump. 2, 2, 2. Yeah, 2, 2, 2. And so what I'll do is I'll have 6 shades for every color. 6, 5, 5 or 6. Looks like I'm going, nope, that was way too much. Hmm. 393939. And 5, 5, 5. Start with that. See if it's a big enough difference for me. I think it needs to be, yeah, going at this rate, I'm not going to reach the lightness that I want to get to by the end. So maybe 6 colors will be what I want. because this is going to be somewhere around DDD, King DDD, and then finally 000 or FFF. Fly for fun. Such a weirdo. Kind of need to give this thing an outline so that I know that there's a color box there. Excuse me, can we give it a outline? And maybe some less opacity. That works. Get these to match up. That one should already be good. Wait, no, it's not. I already forgot what we gave this one. 555? 777. 50 Shades of Neutral. That's even better. So yeah, now that I'm looking at this, maybe 333 was a better choice here. And just going with odd numbers. I'm sure that there's like actual guidelines that say what the jump should be between two numbers. But yeah. I'm not that cool. I'm just, randomly picking. There's no science behind this. There's just whatever feels right. Go with your gut. Colored mind. Are you good at generating hues? I don't think so. I always forget that this site doesn't really give you a hue picker based off of a color. And then I always forget what Adobe Colors is. Color.adobe.com. Why is that so hard to remember? Do you remember the time? Shades. This is my base. Actually, it looks like you are the darkest. Why doesn't this one look different enough? Can you go in this order? No. It gets really angry if you do that. So let's start over there. Cool. This does not seem like a shade of this. I mean, I trust Adobe and all. But it just feels like this has more green than this. Yeah. Yeah. Something more like that. But then these two colors are exactly the same. That's not helpful. I just don't like that this one loses its green when I do that. And now I'm losing the blue that was in this original color. Whatever. We're using this one. Looks like you're being replaced. Oh, but that isn't dark enough. I need you to be darker. Darker. Yeah. And were you more, yeah. You were more bluish. That's making it purplish. There. I'm happy with this. Go with it. Go with it. Pasta. Impasta. Copy. Impasta. Do, 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 do. I put you over here. I will move it back when we go to pick our next set of colors. But for now, I'm going to have it on this screen to make it easier to copy impasta. Now, I have an idea in my head of how this is going to work, but I don't think it's going to work the way that I think it's going to work. What we're going to do is essentially come up with which colors should be used where after making our palettes, and then sketching out our main layout, main landing page. I don't know if this is even anywhere close to what designers actually do. It could be that they come up with the layout first and then choose colors, or I just don't know. I could look it up, but this is more fun, isn't it? Isn't it? Pasta. Stop that. Wait, there's only 5 colors here. I'm gonna need a 6th color, please. Such as in this one. Or this one. That one might have been too much. Oh. Wait, I put that in the wrong one. That goes here. I was like, why didn't I see a change? No stroke. This kind of feels like we're shopping for wallpaper or paint. I don't know what color this is. This is like this is like but man, I completely lost the original color from this one. I really like this color. Like a lot. Maybe I can use this as a middle color like it was trying to do in the beginning. But I am going to keep this one. So let's just move it down. Oops. Copy pasta. And this one. Oh, I don't know why I was doing that. Don't ask. Don't do it. Pasta. That's a good intermediary color. Kind of. I mean, it's like very different from this, so not really. Whatever. Doesn't matter. I want this color somewhere. So what if we put that as our middle color? What does everything else turn into? I'll try it. So this is some kind of blues. Blues. We already have other colors that I was supposed to be picking from. We came up with these already. Whatever. Dang it. Planes. Hello, Evan. It's been a few weeks. Did he do it? What a jerk. I can't believe he did that. Anyway, hi, Evan. How are you doing? I hope you are doing well, enjoying yourself. We are working on a stream project together. It is a financial management tracking app, and we're doing the entire process. We're designing. We did everything on paper first. Um, and now we are doing some Figma stuff to design the UI, which I'm not really good at all. Not in the least. Evan says, I'm doing good. My interview up in New Jersey went well, waiting on them to put together the offer. Awesome. What kind of a position is it? You'll have to remind us if you've already told us. Because my brains don't remember things very often. I don't know. I put those in the wrong order. I'll fix it. I can fix this. I can fix this. Except I don't want you right there because that's just going to screw everything up. Go there. There you go. Dang nabbit. I don't know how to click on things. Oh, are we good now? What to call this one? So Evan is saying it might be a month or two as they're also doing a cap raise to fund the position. I don't know what that means, but that's cool. IT director for a startup pharmaceutical company. Jeez, that is awesome. You'll be the CITO. I just wanted to say CITO. I already know part of the offer structure. 65K shares of the company gifted up front and 100K in relocation assistance. That is awesome. I hope you get a good offer, then one that is palatable. The salary bonus is the last piece of the puzzle. I told them bargain basement is 180 to live in New Jersey. That's really, really cool that that you do know how much you are worth. I have struggles with that. I'm just gonna put this thing in the middle because it's not cooperating whatsoever. Can I just like refresh this page? Because I think I dragged the wrong thing. Shades. Avida says, I also struggle with pushing my value. And then Evan said, my best bud is the VP of operations, basically the real boss of the company. He's the one who invited me, so it's nepotistic as hell. At least you're admitting it. I don't know. And besides, I don't find it to be bad if he's trying to hire someone that he trusts for his company as the director of IT. That makes perfect sense to me. Celia says, those numbers I can only dream of over here in Germany. Is cost of living relatively low? Close to where you live? Because, like, in Colorado, the housing market alone is the thing that's driving all of the prices way, way up. Let's go with this color. What does this look like in mine? Good. Good. And Evan responded, I kind of feel bad about it, cutting out any sort of competition for the job. But I kind of don't because, heck, I need the break. And you're right. He has the right to pick who he wants. Yes. What do you have a bad feeling about, Scott? The design stuff? Or what? Did that play through for you guys? Because I didn't hear it. I hope it played through.
I got a bad feeling about
there it
this.
goes. It was just really delayed for me. My audio has been doing some weird stuff. Zulia says the whole income situation is a little more compressed here, I think, except for the 0.1%, of course. Also, we have all of those state benefits financed through taxes. I had a bad feeling about the sound alert being delayed. You knew it was going to happen. You're like, I'm going to play this, but I have a bad feeling about it. Ah, poop. I put too much space. The final frontier. Dude. Why you gotta be so mean to me? Do we have space over here? We have space over here. Slates. I have no idea what to call this color. Slates. Base. Evan says, that's what costs so much in New Jersey is property taxes. You can count on your mortgage payment being an extra $1,000 or more just from property taxes. Yeah, that's crazy. And then he said, the good thing about that, 60% of that goes towards the schools, so the schools are really good in New Jersey as a result. That's cool. I didn't think about that for this area. like far and away better than the ones my kids have been experiencing. We may need to have them evaluated for placement when we get there. Oh, interesting. Mucho, mucho interesting. I said that you were that color now. You, number 2, go poop. Basta. Whoops. Oh my goodness. I'm learning how to double click. I needed to go to school for this, but I had to skip that because it was too expensive. Pasta, impasta, and use you. Whoops. This thing is so weird to use. Pasta, shades. I need something lighter than this. Adobe. Dame algo más lighter. Oh my goodness. It's not going to give me anything lighter. I'm going to have to manually do it myself. I got to do some water. Thank you for the water reminder. It has been a bit. I'm going to need some water. That looks way too close. How do I get you bright? Water. Evan said, life isn't a race. I don't mind holding them back a grade or so in order to make sure they're prepared for when they do graduate. You just want to keep them from getting out into the real world too soon. We'll go with this one. Dude, the real world is scary, especially with inflation right now. Agreed. There. That's a good one. That's a good one. Kind of looks like this one, though. But that's okay. Are you going to cooperate with me? Or am I going to have to take you out back and shoot you? What? Okay. So we're going to go with you. Pasta here. Is there enough space yet? There is enough space. That's nice. Great. Great space. Pasta. No! That was the wrong pasta. 541815. 541815. And pasta. Pasta. Coding with Scott says tequila. Tequila Mockingbird, maybe. I don't get it. And copy. Impasta? No! Why do those two look exactly the same? Ugh. They look different on this screen. Those three look exactly the same. That's really confusing. You guys should not look exactly the same. Maybe if we made the red on this darker. Like, I can't see a difference visually. But they are obviously different according to even my color picker. Do they look different on this monitor? Is that what the issue is? They do look different on this monitor. It looks red to me, said Tukasoft. Cutting Wisconsin says, I can see a difference. Well, that sucks. This is the monitor I'm working on. Why don't you have color variance that is detectable? Excuse me. Contrast, maybe? No, I just turned off my monitor. I can see a difference, but it's very slight. So this is what it looks like on Adobe's. And it was going from this one to this one to this one. Sorry, this one to this, wait, this one, yeah, middle, right, left. Monitor, are you gonna give me my video back now? Great. I broke my monitor. So I can see the monitor in OBS, but I can't see it on the screen. Let's go to I don't have any good away screens currently. We use my lunch screen now. Super secret screen. We'll use super secret. We'll also run out of window swap. Welcome to Bushwick, New York. Okay. You gonna give me some picture back? I want my picture back, picture back, picture back, picture back. Nope. I should not have turned that monitor off. EA, stand by for technical difficulties. I was gonna say, Tugosoft says I was about to say, if you want it darker, just turn off the monitor. Done. And now it is permanently dark. My monitor went dark. Give me something back. No. Oh. It took us off. No. No, it took us off. This was bad. This is bad. Oh boy. It's doing this thing where it's like flashing at me. Perma dark mode. Awesome. On a guy. Picture source. Oh. And this is what we did for the rest of the stream. That's my display screen. Like, yeah, when I push my monitor's menu button, it just said, ooh, it took a while, but I got my screen back. Here's my desktop. I can see the screen again. And the colors look even more close to each other than they did before. Yes! Now we can yay. What does that mean? What does that mean? I have no idea what that means. But I guess I'll figure it out someday. It doesn't matter. They're slightly different. That's good enough for me for now. Let's move on. Somebody give me a lighter ill flesh color. I really don't like that. That is not working for me. So let's start with hue as our base. And let's see what we get. Let's pick this color next. That still looks way too close. And then we'll pick this color. And we'll pick this color. It doesn't matter to me too much. That looks terrible to me a lot. But who cares? Who cares anyway, nah? I'm going to move it over to... Actually, I can just preview it in OBS. What do you look like there? I'm going to keep the last one at what I had it. Yeah, we'll go with that. This is the color of blood. Okay, so these are my colors for my color palette. Let's try a few of these colors together, shall we? What if I use the... So this is a financial management tracking application. I kind of feel like I'm missing just a whole bunch of other colors that I would want in this type of application. I'm just no good at this, you know? But what if we made our standard page background color this? So what kind of elements should we have on our main landing page for financial management tracking? Like user is not logged in kind of thing. And remember, this is an application that the user will be accessing on the web, which I guess means if we do make this into a Maui app, should we have a different landing page? But for now, let's just think web focused. When a user comes to this page, this is what they're going to be presented with. Oh, oh, crap. That's not where that was supposed to go. That's supposed to be out here. Dude. So I'm thinking, Joyride, we have some kind of hero section that takes up the entire width. Yeah. So I need to have some maybe placeholder picture here. And because the user is not logged in, it says coffee denied, you need to log in. I just can't picture what this would look like at the moment. So usually when you have stuff like this, you kind of get little bits of information down here in like cards. Or things that you can do in the application. And then sometimes you have that big section with the picture and then like your login form. So, I mean, this is pretty typical, but it's not good enough for me. I want something cool. I mean, I do like this color as the basic background color. Control G. Come on, brains. Not logged in. This is so hard to do thinking about it from a I am designing this perspective. I'm gonna get rid of these two. I don't like them anymore. I'll learn how to use components eventually. But for now I'm liking being able to group things like this. And actually, does that lock everything? Yeah. And that didn't unlock my page frame. Good. Yeah, so you can do a lot more than just like designing stuff like this. You can make actual SVGs, so you can use it a lot like um, Illustrator. Ooh, that is such a weird way to do. Oh, okay, never mind. It's not that weird of a way. I was like, that is such a weird way to use a pen tool, but it's not. It really isn't. But you can make SVGs using vector graphics. You can make vector graphics is what I was trying to say. You can mock things up. One of my favorite things is people will publish libraries of reusable assets. Wow, that actually looks pretty cool like that. Um, people publish libraries of reusable assets like, such as in, for example, where are my saved? Oh, interesting. There's a community and there is a regular my name. I didn't notice that. But anyway, for example, the MRTK. this is what they use when they were designing the user interface for the HoloLens. And so they give you instructions on it. And my favorite thing is they give you all of the components to match the current MRTK version. And like, here's a regular button, here's what it looks like when it's hovered, when it's pressed, and all of the possible states of it. So you can reuse this when you're sketching out your own user experience. I thought that was super duper cool. I wonder if they have an updated one for V3. But how would you get this into Blazor, says Deflux. So here's the cool thing. For me, when I have a visual, then I can easily hop over to code and be like, okay, I know that this section, I'm going to have a background color, a base background color. This section here is going to have a picture, so I'll just put a div on the page. And then inside of that div, I'll probably have this div with the login. And then in the bottom section, that'll have its own div because I like div soup. Just use the magic lion. And then 3 cards, which are div soups. So I'll put all of the structure on the page and then I'll style it with CSS to make it look just like this. And this is what I do for my job currently. And it's a lot of fun. I'm not gonna lie. If someone else came up with the design, I absolutely have found that I enjoy so very much taking a design, slapping it in a web application and styling it and making it look beautiful. But yeah, so the hard part for me really is this design thing because my aesthetic, it's not even that my aesthetic is not good, it's just that my mentality is thinking from a functional aspect, like how to use the application to accomplish the goals that I want to accomplish. Tukusov says all my designs look like something that didn't survive in the blender. So let's go out and just pick a placeholder image real quick. Does anyone know the free image stuff? I can't think of what they're called at the moment. They're called, like, I don't want just a regular kitten. Pixum. What is Pixabay? I don't think I've ever heard of it. So I'm gonna look for it off screen. 2 million free images, 2.6 million high quality images that you can use for free, royalty free. Cool. Thank you so much for that resource, Deflux. Deflux. You have to make a free account. I'm okay with that. Well, I don't want a picture of someone else's financial stuff. I do like this one, though. I do like this one. Except that that one isn't free, so you have to filter. Oh my gosh, yes, download money. So this one is that's how they get you. They're like, we're going to show you the not as good one, and then we're going to show you examples of exact perfect ones that you want, but those are going to cost money. You know what? I'm gonna be narcissistic, and use my picture. This is gonna be terrible. This is gonna look horrible. I think I put it in business stuff. Images. Self. No! Where's the one that I actually ended up using? Oh yeah. Cuddy-chan, would you mind if I use the Automated Realms one? If you're listening. That would be cool. The one with the doorway. Which one is? Oh, yeah. I just don't think it would fit. Maybe if we cropped it, it might fit. I mean, it's just a placeholder image. I'm using it. Can I import pictures? Place image. Yes, I can. Oh, yes, I can. Uh, where did it actually put the picture, though? Did it? Is this it? No. Wait, yes, but no. Hmm. No, you're completely good. Sorry, Cutting with Scott. I had a whole bunch of screens covering up the chat. Did you look at Pexels? I've heard of Pexels as well. I've been to Pexels before too. And we'll base it on this color. Excuse me, do you have any that are based on this color? Ooh. I still really liked the picture of the lady in the office with the financial papers in front of her. I liked that one a lot. So I'm kind of scanning this for pictures like that. Kind of like this one. But there it is. All of the ones that you would want will cost money. Otherwise, you're going to get the ones you don't really want. These are the ones that nobody purchased, so they go on here for free. But like, look at these. This is exactly the thing that I'm looking for. It's supposed to be a placeholder image. Why am I trying so hard? You know what? You know what? The other thing that I forgot I had is the image that I'm using as the stream image. Um, where did I put that? Dropbox, image projects. It's none of those. Oh, that one is cool. This one, none of those. Here we go. Yeah, I have this one. Oh, but I like that. It's okay. It's okay. Hello, Epic of Sam. Epic of Sam. How are you doing on this fantastic day? Did I enable this one? The preview list shout out. Epic of Sam. I did. I did. I did. What have you been up to? If you haven't checked her out, check out her streams. She has fun gaming and yelling at the screen, which is very entertaining. I really do need to make you a custom shout out though, with your with your schedule, the schedule that you told me. I wrote it down. I just forgot to make the custom command. I'm so bad. Insert picture. Oh, first let's on that. Insert. I forgot how I did that already. Place image. Man, I liked it that one though. Images. Stream. Oh, Dropbox. Image projects. I'd be lying if I say I stuck to that schedule as much as I should. Nah, totally okay. Catch her whenever she's on. That's the point of it. Inside there. Cool. Can I position the image? Is that really the width? Whatever. Placeholder image, done. I'll probably need to do something like put another rectangle over it. Group you, and then have this second rectangle darken using, I can't click on it because using this color. Whoa, a little too dark. Maybe not darken. Not burn. Overlay. Point is to give it a hue. Yeah, I think the desktop, my table is too busy. There. I kind of like that. That's a good blend. Blend? That way it's not so harsh. But Coding Muscat says, fun? That doesn't sound like my kind of thing. It's not for everyone, she says. I'm glad people enjoy my nonsense. Too dark. It was like a horror game. It's like barely seeing some outlines of things. Okay, anyway. So let's just do something with this. So we have a whole bunch of colors that we can pick from. And as far as the background that I would want in a login portion, so which one of you is login? You are. Group. Control G. I got this. I got this. Login frame. Good vibes. Na na na. Gonna have a good time. Hey hey hey. Obviously, this is obvious to everyone. We're going to want this to be as a standard card, which usually has some kind of header. That is a huge header. And that header usually has the same background color or a slightly darker background color as the main page's background color, especially if we're doing it in a thing like this. So I'm going to go ahead and steal this color and use that as the background color for the card header. Then we'll call this header. And in that header, so as you can see, what I'm deciding to do, and I'm doing this like as we're doing this, I don't know if this is how it's normally done, but I am creating essentially the HTML structure using rectangles. So this is going to be the container for my header, which is the header frame. And so the header is in there, and the other thing that goes in there is the text. And this is going to be my login prompt, which probably should be 2 words, because it's not the noun login, it is the verb log in, the verb phrase, verb 24, Boj, maybe 36. Yeah, 36 looks just about right. And I learned more about fonts, by the way, and I completely forgot about this, but Soft Doesn't Software came in on his stream last night. I asked him if he happened to have any information about dang, I already got it scheduled. What? I just sent that this morning. What time? There it is. Monday. 2 Mondays from now. Wow. One p.m. on Tuesday. No. Anyway, so my interview is scheduled. My half-day interview with Google is scheduled now for 2 Mondays from now. So that said, on August 15th, and I'll say this a few times over the next couple of weeks, on August 15th, I will not be streaming because I will be busy with a half day of interviews. Oh. Yay. Okay, so I gave it a slightly darker background color, and thank you for the good vibes, especially the good vibes on that. The question is, how bright do we want the background of these cards? Do we want to use this kind of off-white color that I picked? I'm kind of thinking yes. Same thing with the text here. I want this text to be that off-white color. Yosh, I keep expecting to see some teabag charms. Whoa, I didn't realize how bright that white was. It doesn't look like it should be that bright. Right, thank you. I got distracted. So on the font thing, in Softas and Software's stream, I asked if since he's been working a lot with Office products, I was wondering if he had a way to use the system font in the add-ins that he's been working in, or like, does he even have to make that consideration? And I really intended to just ask him about that, and he did some research for me on stream, and I was like, no, I can do the research. I was just wondering if you had any information. And so he dove into these docs, like state of .net. State of .net. I can't think of what the name of the pages that he usually goes to, where it shows the roadmap for .NET, what things are coming out, what's part of the .NET framework, libraries. And so anyway, he went into a whole bunch of crazy places. So I started looking there too. And my goal is I want my Maui application, when it's running on Windows, to use the user system font. And in .NET Framework, there used to be a library for getting system fonts. And that would talk to the underlying operating system and say, what fonts are you currently using as your default fonts? And it would give back 4 or 5 of them. And so I'm like, that has to exist. And the documentation that I found, .NET system fonts, was this one. And this was showing that it's in .NET Platform Extension 6, which means that it's available to .NET Core, .NET 6, somewhere. And it's actually in the system.drawing.commons, so you don't get it for free with a web application. You would need to do a NuGet reference to it. And so that's what I did. And I got all of this information back from the OS, which was really cool. So I got the caption font, the dialog font, the icon title font. The thing is that the application would crash if I'm running, I think. I don't know this for sure because I haven't tried running it on Android, and I don't have a Mac to run it on, or iOS. But I think the application would crash if I tried to use system fonts dot caption fonts, or anything that tried to use this namespace. I don't know that for sure though. But anyway, the point is I got that to work this morning, and now I just need to come up with a way to say, now that I have what my system fonts are for each of these things, where default font is almost always Microsoft Sans serif, I believe. But I don't want to use default font because in almost every other case, the font is Sego UI, Segoe. I really don't know how to pronounce that. But yeah, I just need to be able to tell my application that when the user has selected use my system fonts, which would be the default, it will use whatever that is, Sego UI in this case. And I'm really, really close to it. I got to the point where it's like, I got all of the fonts into something that the entire application can use. The application doesn't crash when I try to use it, which is good so far when targeting Windows. Yeah, that one. And I have my font switcher, which you guys have seen in the Maui theming example. Well, you've seen the theme switcher. Loading, 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 loading. Anything to get out of there's all my colors. I found my colors. Anything to get out of doing design. Are you actually going to build though? Ooh, ooh, it looks like it's running. Okay, so imagine. Oh no, that should be easy. I can fix this. I can fix this. App.xaml. Don't do this. Almost saw code today. Isn't that weird? I really, really don't like spending time not working on code, but I want to do this in a design kind of way. I'm not actually getting a window anymore. That's interesting. I think if you override on launched, because I'm not calling base on launched. Okay, I think I know what that was. It's not doing all of the basic setup. Okie dokie, enjoy. Thank you so much for being here, Epic of Sam. Bring brightness everywhere you go. Also, remember that a lot of people do like dark mode too, so it'd be okay if you use dark mode on occasion. Okay, so we have theme switchers, right? And that theme switcher allows us to change the color of the underlying system, essentially, of the underlying window. I want to apply this same method except for going from the operating system. This is going from a web technology to the Windows technology, to the underlying operating system to get the window to change the color of the title bar, blah, 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 blah. I want to be able to go from the operating system, from the underlying application running on Windows, to say, give me the fonts, and when I'm running the Blazor UI portion of it, I want the Blazor UI to use font Sego UI. Actually, we can do it here. So let's say I did HTML and body, font family. Dude, I can't edit this. Oh, yes, I can. There it was. There. So it would use whatever the system font is. Provided this is actually what the system font looks like. So hard to tell. I don't really know. Excuse me. Excuse me, sidebar. Can I borrow you for a second? I mean, that kind of looks the same. Yeah, I'm going to say that those are the same. So that would be my default font on Windows 11 and Windows 10. And if I went in and substituted it, then you would see that substituted font in the Blazor portion of it. Otherwise, I would want it to use whatever my default is. So I just need a way to be able to tell it use font family Segoe UI when I am in, or not even Segoe UI. The problem is, so I know how to use CSS variables. The problem is when I add like font. So I have a class in my application that does font dash, and if I did system or something like that, I would have a whole bunch of styles, a whole bunch of CSS within that font sys. That would be something like a rule for dot font sys dot caption. So anything that I've given the caption class to would have font family, and then whatever the font is for caption from font family dot caption. Not font family, system fonts dot caption font. And so essentially what that should do is if this thing here was back to its original, so let me refresh that. Let's say that I had font sys, and inside of font sys I had a rule, except that I don't, this rule isn't going to carry anywhere. Actually, I can fake it. Let's fake it. We'll put a class on here called caption, and that font for dot font sys dot caption would be font family. And you'll notice also that it's not giving me like IntelliSense or whatever it's called when you use it in DevTools for the font family name Segoe UI, but I'm still seeing that font, which is hopefully not the same font as the fallback sans serif, which it isn't. So that means that it's getting this font from somewhere, and I'm making the assumption that because the font is installed on the operating system and this is running inside of a MAUI application, that it's getting the font from the system that it's running on. I hope. So if you installed some crazy font, use that as your Windows font, it would get it from your computer. And then that's what would appear. So notice every other font is still Helvetica Neue. Or however it's pronounced. So I know that it's going to display the font correctly in the Blazor portion of it. The only thing that I need to get working now is updating the value of the CSS variable when I select use system fonts, so that at runtime I can set the CSS variable. But I don't know how to do that. So I'll have to come up with a clever way to do it, you know? But yeah, I wanna reiterate that my overall goal is to have my title bar change color with my Blazor theme because it's making me sad that I haven't figured that out yet. I got really close though. I'm really close. This is probably the closest that we've gotten where I change the theme, I trigger a re-render, and then I get the title bar color change. And I trigger a re-render by clicking off and clicking back on. Of course. But I think I have a way to do this as a combination of two approaches that I've seen. I just haven't had the opportunity to do it yet because I needed to move on to other features that they had asked for. Cool features. So anyway, that's my story about fonts. This still feels like it's missing something. We'll write the login. Not right. We'll draw the login stuff. But header frame, header background. Yeah, I really need to start calling these like background and stuff. Text. Okay. So we'll put ¿cómo se dice? Input. Oops, this goes inside of the login frame. Text input. All right, and this is probably something that we could turn into a component, something that we can use in multiple places. Whoa. Excuse me, I was trying to move this down. Okay, next. What? Did you keep the previous settings? Yeah, we'll keep you bold. User name, and we're going to use a softer black than that, which is probably going to be this neutrals black for all of our standard black font. There's just something about having a softer color. It actually seems kind of small. Use surname. You, sir, name. Name what? Well, Control G. Good job. Good job. Oh, that's probably why I'm not using Control G. Right now, it is a shortcut for grepper. Let's rename input. Pasta. Password. Some weird things like forgot. Does it usually say forgot your password? Forgot my password? Forgot password. Let me go somewhere that has a login. It says click here to check the dark web for your password. What am I logged out of currently? How about AWS? Sign into the console. Forgot your password, question mark. Yeah, that seems pretty typical. But I already know your password. It's star 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 star. But you have to sing it. Why is that inside of there? You should be out here. Okay, so that is going to be a standard link, and our links are going to have a cool color. One of these two. Let's do 648 Ebo. So on a light background like that, it's too bright. It's too light. But then again, this is too dark for me. I don't like that. I also don't like it being gray. What am I gonna do? Let's try the darkest blue. 141D24. Except you weren't selecting any text. Then again, I can't really trust this monitor for that. But that looks black to me. That doesn't look like it changed the color at all. What if I pick some weird color like this one? Yeah, that one has a definite difference. Okay, anyway, we're gonna go with that. Maybe it's just my eyes playing tricks on me. Forgot your password. Sign up would be another one. Oh, I wish you would give me a good line height. Yeah, there you go. Sign up or register. That still looks a little too close. Where's my sample? Why aren't you aligning to, maybe it is. So that sign up looks really weird there. Need an account. Sign up. Still looks weird. Doesn't matter. We're still in the idea conceptualizing phase. I think it's maybe needs to be shorter or needs to be lower. Something. Okay. So anyway, we have like our top side thing. I was kind of thinking of a number between 0. What would it look like if it's some kind of, I always call them weird geometric shape? Actually, I need to undo this connection here. You shut up, phone. No one asked you. That we gave a fill of one of these cool colors. Whoa, what are you doing? What are you doing? Give me my cursor back. It depends. It depends, Deflux. That could be a big number, but that could also be a really small number. Oh. No, not stroke. Mint. Actually, get rid of the stroke. Would you? Would you get rid of the stroke? Now I'm just trying to get too creative. Oops. Wanted you to be curved. Same color. Oops. The fill. Same color. Oh. Anyway, I was thinking of like having some geometric shape type stuff behind all of this. That might give some interest because I'm planning on having like financial management tracking system at like font size 120, 118, and then turn on word wrap. Well, I guess for the design, we don't need word wrap. I don't even know if you can turn on word wrap in Figma. We just kind of do it ourselves. Ew, I don't like it. Anyway, we'll continue on. Hello, prog testing. Goodbye, prog testing. We'll come up with something better than this, obviously. I'll try to think about it some more tonight so that we don't have to struggle through any of this disgustingness. I mean, I do like the idea of this because it doesn't, it just kind of breaks up the monotony. I don't like that at all. Yeah, I want to invert that. I'm just not liking any of it. I'm terrible at this. Oops. Nope. So we'll come back to this. Probably gonna undo a lot of the stuff we just did. But that's it for my day. I need to get back to work. I hope you guys enjoyed your time here. Don't do the shapes. Yeah. But then again, I'm not a designer. Yeah. I'm gonna agree with you. I'm getting rid of the shapes now because I don't want to see them. I'll come up with something better, and yeah, we'll have a thing. Oh, actually, look at this real quick. Maybe we just need maybe. Yeah, exactly. But I'm trying to do it the opposite, Master. I am so very much in the mindset of functionality first and then styling, but I kind of want to do styling, then UI, the actual UI implementation. Ugh, almost. Almost, but not quite. What if I did the opposite of that? Something like that. I lose so much time to moving pixels for 5 hours. Yep, absolutely do. Again, I'm going against my own nature here, trying to do design work, but it's a skill that I wouldn't mind picking up a little bit more of, feeling more confident in the decisions that I make when I'm choosing how to lay something out. But I'm not super angry at what this looks like. So you like the login box stuff? So as I'm looking at this almost looks exactly like the login box for DDMS, which I don't know how to bring a browser on screen. Come on. You can do it. Yeah. Like the rounded bottom, the darker blue. Is that even like the same blue almost? That's hilarious. Oh, no, this one is juicier. This is a nice juicy blue. But yeah, anyway, we'll get back to it. I'm happier with this. So we'll just continue from there. We'll finish sketching this out. And then the only other page that we're going to need is one example of the input pages that we have. So we've already sketched out all of the data entry pages. So we'll just apply whatever color scheme we come up with in our main layout, and then in that first sample version of one of those data entry pages, we'll apply the main layout color to the page, and yeah, we'll go from there. Then we'll do some functionality by doing test-driven development, which again, not what I'm used to doing, but we're going to try it out. So yeah, that's it for now. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day and enjoyed the stream. Yeah, I'm going to get back to work. I will see you guys the next time you come visit. I am on every weekday, 10:30 a.m., except Tuesdays, 10:15 Mountain Daylight Time for 2 hours. And yeah, so I hope to see you again sometime in the future as we continue our journey doing the financial management tracker. Okay, ciao for now. Waving, ending, disappearing, turning the music up.